Hello, internet enthusiast. I have a stupidly long episode planned. Let's see if I get through it all. We're going to begin with a segment that's long in itself called the Random Place Generator Game. So let's begin by generating a place, then we're going to learn a thing or two about it. Go on this journey with me. All right, first cab off the rank is a place called Krasnoyarsky, and it's in the Russian Federation. Let's check it out. Okay, so we've arrived in Krasnoyarsk, which is in the Krasnoyarsky region, which is a large region of Siberia. So this city, Krasnoyarsk, is the second largest in Siberia as well. Just dropped into this little meadow, kind of looks like the one that Bella and Edward held hands awkwardly in a tiny patch of sparkling sunlight. Anyway, so this city was once described by Chekhov as being the most beautiful city in Siberia. And it does look like it's a really nice place. Here it is on the map. So Krasnoyarsk is located on the Yenisei River. Here's the Yenisei River. It is home to one of the largest reindeer herds in all of the world, the tundra reindeer. It's also attached to a lake, a particular lake that I love to explore on Street View called Lake Baikal. There's a lot of campgrounds around the area and you can find some really amusing panoramas. So I'll show you that in another episode. Look, there's two people. Is that two people? Or is that a moose's horns? I think it's moose's horns? A moose's horns. Who knows? Two people with a little fire, it looks like, enjoying the beautiful river. Okay, another fact about Krasnoyarsk is it is the largest producer of aluminium in all of Siberia as well. Well, all of Russia, I believe. So it's no secret that I love indoor panoramas, and Russia is an excellent place to look for indoor panoramas. And I found a collection enough to make a map just on these panoramas. I thought I'd seen everything on Street View, but I don't know why this sort of just takes the prize. You'll see why shortly. I've seen surgery being performed. I've seen really graphic roadkill scenes. I've seen a car crash in progress. I've seen nudity. I've seen some really eerie scenes of people acting in a strange way. I don't know why, but this collection of panoramas from this one place wins for me. So this is the first one. So this isn't too bad to begin with. It's a mannequin. We're in the hospital. The hospital's ripe with excellent panoramas. What I love about this is the wig on this mannequin. Why is that necessary? This full wig. Anyway, that's the first one. So that's great. The next one. Brace yourself. This is the next one I saw. What the fuck is this? Look, this is obviously some kind of training hospital or school, but why? They probably have these mannequin heads, these practice dolls or whatever in hospitals all over the world, but I've never seen them displayed in any of the hospitals I've visited on Street View. This is probably the most medical horror-esque scene I've ever witnessed. Just the half torso strapped to a blue chair, light shining, wide open mouth with teeth revealed. What is this? What is this? They're screaming. What is this? Imagine walking into this room for a checkup. Anyway, there's more. Here's the next one. I'm sorry. Lower body form. It's the only thing in here. It's not true. There's a couple of heads. I know this is a normal doctor's college, doctor's training facility. I've just not seen everything laid out in the rooms in such a fashion and then photographed and put on Google Street View. It's just a lot to take in. Next slide. Here we go. We've got another one. I've got an infant doll this time in a nappy, And yeah, this one here too. Face facing the ceiling. I don't know. I should have left that other one. Oh, and we have one in the incubator too. Anyway, all right. Next one. Slide. Okay, here we go with another one. I've seen these doll heads before. Oh, my wordy word. And they're kind of like, I don't really know what's going on here. Why they have teeth? Maybe it's a dental school? I don't know. It's a hospital. All right, next one. There was nothing in this one. I just thought this room was really interesting. The green tiles. I find hospital interiors absolutely fascinating. So, and then this machine, that looks like torture right there. The circle window with the bolted doors. I imagine this is probably a lead door. Do you think? It's possible. Anyway, next one. Here's another one. Look at the eyes. I just wanted to share that with you. His perfectly smooth onyx face, no eyelids, absolutely gacked, and a few robot arms here. All right, that's the final chilling mannequin. This has inspired me. I think I'm going to make a mannequin or a fake human map. That would be pretty fun, I think, and it would begin in this hospital, which has really provided a lot of freakish entertainment for me. It actually seems like a pretty cool hospital. They've just decided to post the most nightmarish photos in existence. Let's just take another look at the one that really made me swivel in my chair. This one, I just can't. Like, what? If you know what this is and what it's for, why their eyes are covered, why the front teeth are missing, why their body is missing, why they're pointed at nothing, this giant eye, it's just a lot. It's so much. Anyway, that's it for Random Place Generator. I hope you enjoyed that. When Chekhov was describing how beautiful Krasnoyarsk is, he obviously didn't set foot in this doctor's teaching hospital. He might have liked to, though, because the poor bastard died from tuberculosis, I think. All right, now it's time for an episode of Crap Map Spectacular. I asked Erica's iPad to select 3 words for me, and the words they selected were justice, lilac, and Hessian. So unfortunately, 2 of those words did not appear in maps, so I've had to improvise slightly. I hope Erica's iPad doesn't mind. So the first one I found that met the criteria for Crap Map Spectacular, which is 0 likes, hardly any plays, and a minimal amount of locations, and a weird title. Ambiguous title, perhaps, no description. They're the things we're looking for. So Purple Cat is the one for lilac. For Hessian, there was a bit of a struggle. I had to think of a thing that is Hessian, and that thing I thought of is rope. So I've selected this one here called Rope-a-Dope by McFall Mike. No description, 5 locations, no likes, 15 explorations. And finally, I don't know if this one will be a candidate for Crap Map Spectacular, but it's called Environmental Justice. It meets most of the criteria, but Environmental Justice isn't crap. That's pretty cool. You might argue that Rope-a-Dope and Purple Cat are pretty cool as well. Anyway, when I say crap map, the intention isn't to make fun of the map creator. It's just a fun game. I really enjoy the time people take to make unique and interesting maps on whatever subject that tickles their fancy. Let's begin. Purple Cat, in honor of Erica's cats. All right. Yep. It's one of those maps, isn't it? All right. So we're on a big black car, not a big purple cat, as promised. And we look like we're somewhere perhaps in, I don't know, Siberia or Canada. I might just guess Canada for this one, for Purple Cat. Better not be one of those maps. Actually, I'm going to pick Russia for sure. Somewhere in Siberia. All right, look, it was Canada. Shouldn't have made that switch. All right, here we go, Purple Cat again. Yeah, these names, they really shit me. Okay, so I've just spotted this. This is a waystone. A waystone or a thick bollard. So that's slightly confusing for me. Like, this looks very Russian to me again. Got the Russian red and white. The houses, I don't know, but this waystone, annoyingly, is one that kind of looks like something you would see in Spain. They also have yellow and white waystones in Bhutan, but they look more like tombstones, those ones. It definitely is somewhere... wait, Sobibor. So I was convinced Eastern Europe, but this isn't Cyrillic. So not that all Eastern European countries use those characters. I have a terrible feeling this is not a very nice place historically. I don't know. Here will do. Far up. Okay. That wasn't a bad guess. It was a little bit further north, and it's an extermination camp. That's sad. Let's go to the next map. Gosh. All right. Next, Loke Online Battalen. Where now? What has this got to do with purple cats? Pray tell. Not many road clues in this one. Curious. This word here, Kongsfeg, that sounds German to me. Where in Germany? Who knows? It looks a bit rainy and it looks a bit... Oh no, what is that flag? Shit. Am I wrong about this language? I'm going to stick to Germany. Even though I saw that flag, that confusing flag. Somewhere quite flat, so not often picking Germany for things. I'm going to go somewhere near Hanover. It was Hamburg. That's all right. Here's a flat place. On to the next purple cat round. People are so fascinating. This car's completely swamped by this tree. Pole is completely swamped by this vine. And look at this pine growing out of here too. I'm not too sure about this one. Would you believe? What do we got here? Supermarket in English. Albania? Let's check the sky for rifts. Although, is this a panorama or official footage? Might go with Crow for this one. Yeah. Fucking hell. It was Greece. One of these islands. Poor score. Okay, next up, we are in America. So, what have we got here? We've got blue number plates. Curious. Classic American water tower. Very flat, slightly arid. Got a Winnebago here. I think it says South Country Realtors. So, the South. New York has a yellow number plate, and I'm pretty sure Michigan has a blue one. So... that's not lending itself to the south, but this landscape isn't lending itself to the north. So I think we have to pick landscape over number plate. Because number plates can move, but landscapes cannot. My first instinct was that this is somewhere in New Mexico, weirdly, like Albuquerque or something like that. Just had that vibe. Just really confused. Can you tell? The road is shitty. Texas has like a salt and pepper looking road. This is just a cracked crap road. I am going to go with New Mexico, I think. I don't know. This might be a terrible guess. Oh, God. I thought, nah. Pick somewhere a little bit more central. But I guess the state. Thank you. So I'm counting that as a win. All right. So all up, we didn't have a very good score. That was Purple Cat. On to Rope-a-Dope. Who knows what this will be? Hopefully something that vaguely resembles the title. And here we go again. All right, so this is the salt and pepper sidewalk or road that I was talking about before with Texas. It's got the cracks again, though. Is this Texas, though? This looks southern, very southern, I think. Very typical in the US, I think, to not have fences bordering houses or surrounding houses in some areas. That's not common in Australia. Anyway, I reckon it's going to be Louisiana. That's my feeling. I'm going to go down here. Oh, man. All right. It was south. It just wasn't that south. It was in Alabama. All right. Next up. Rope-a-dope. Like, what is this? I'm missing something here. This is the classic Mongolia car with the luggage on the roof rack and the snorkel. Now, this is a beautiful area of Mongolia. I don't know if anybody's ever watched the television show Alone, a survival show There's a season they spend in Mongolia and it looks exactly like this. Often when we land ourselves in Mongolia on GeoGuessr and Street View, it looks quite arid. We might be in, say, the Gobi Desert or something like that, or in Ulaanbaatar. So anyway, I don't know what region it is though, sadly, from watching the show. I've forgotten, but it's going to be on this one of the big rivers, I guess. This is quite a green area here. I think it's probably northern Mongolia. I think I'll just pick there. Whew, that's a pretty good Mongolia guess, I have to say. I went a bit too far north. It was in this area. All right, next up. Some wild storms in that area too, believe it or not. Okay, we're in a street scene, 2022. It's Christmas. This is Mexico, maybe? Oh, yep, it's Bolivia. These buses are very common in Bolivia. Tiny little courtesy buses, if you know what that is, that run around the cities. These town square type things are very common in Bolivia as well. And look, we have the painted trees in the square too, which we featured on a previous episode about Bolivia. And of course, the Spanish language. I was looking for a woman dressed in traditional Bolivian attire, but everybody I'm seeing is very young. I'm just not spotting anyone dressed with the hat or the traditional clothes that you might see. This looks like quite a youthful area, doesn't it? There's palm trees and people are dressed in like summer attire, and it's not summertime in Bolivia. Or is it? No, it is summertime in Bolivia because it's December. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Okay, let's just go to Bolivia. I think I just have to guess Santa Cruz because it does look more tropical. It's not going to be La Paz. It doesn't look like La Paz. It's not Sucre or Potosi or Uyuni. Definitely not. These are the only places I really know well. And Santa Cruz as well has a more tropical vibe. So anyway, I'm going to guess Santa Cruz. Oh, was it even in Bolivia? Oh, yes, it just was. Oh, my God, this border is so peculiar. In fact, is that an open... No, it's not an open border. So this is a little tiny bite that Bolivia has taken out of Argentina. That's so curious. Right on the border. Fascinating. Let's carry on. Soldier on through this extremely long episode. All right. Here is a lovely beach scene at a resort, presumably. Be any resort in the world. There's a reef out there. Let's take a look in here. You can see the staff. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get a good score on this one. It's probably like Hawaii or something, right? Tahiti or whatever. There's ashtrays out on all the tables though, so that just keeps reminding me again of Southeast Asia, but who bloody knows? Let's go down to Thailand instead. That's probably a better idea. Go somewhere here. It was Mauritius. God, that's a terrible score. Hard map. All right, here we go. Back in Eastern Europe, I guess. Maybe back in Mongolia? I just had a weird feeling that this could be Turkey, but there's no way. There's no way. I just saw this water tank on a roof and it made me think of Turkey, but I mean, that big rug out there. Mountains to the northwest. Ladder pole. Look at these designs here. What does that say? Okay, well, the Turkey theory is back because this language looks Turkish. And I did see that water tank. Did I dream it up? I dreamt this water. There it is. This water tank is unique to a region of Turkey, but I don't know what that region is, but I suspect, if memory serves, that it's in this region down here. Does that work with the snow-capped mountains out to the west? Maybe it does. Turkey can be pretty mountainous. Maybe Adana. I know it's some region on this bottom part. I'm going to go with Adana, but not right in the middle. Somewhere on the outskirts slightly. Hope for the best. Oh, no. All right. That's disappointing, but it was Turkey after all that. We got there in the end. Doesn't matter. Let's view the results of the round. Another not so great score. I mean, it was a pretty good round, except for the island, that resort. All right, on to the next one. Okay, this is Erica's iPad's final map. It's environmental justice. Let's play it. Do our best. Wow, what a landscape. This soil color, outstanding. Got some palm trees, a little motorbike. I've not seen a landscape quite like this, but I suppose we're here because it's been heavily deforested. If I think of places in the world that have been heavily deforested, obviously Brazil is one that comes to mind, and this soil color helps a lot as well. So I think that this will be northern Brazil. I think. I might just go there and rip the band-aid off, see if I'm right, and I'm going to guess somewhere up here. Oh, no. It was on this river here, the Xingu River. Anyway, never mind. Next round. Here we go again. Got another bike here. Something has taken place here. I'm not too sure what. Gosh, where might this be? Blue and yellow. White and yellow? We have a sign here. So, somewhere Baltic. You see J's in text. V's. Maybe Poland though, but too many vowels. One country has more J's. There's a J and a V. This is a pretty stupid process of elimination, but sometimes you don't have much to grasp on and you run with it. Latvia has a lot as well, J's. Just because I saw one J. No, it's right at the end though. I don't know. I've got to learn what the word for street or avenue or whatever is in all the different countries. I might just go Lithuania, southern Lithuania. That'll do. What's Latvia? It was Latvia. That is a bummer. That is sad. Okay, next one. I still got a pretty good score. That's okay. But I did just hover over Latvia for so long. Driving on the left, really tall black and white barricades. What was my first thought? Like, the soil colour looks Brazilian, but I mean, we've got the particular style of sitting over here. I thought this could be Thailand. That was my initial thought, so I might stick with Thailand. And perhaps somewhere slightly northern. This does look like an area that's been forested perhaps as well, which is sad. Yeah, I'm going to go northern Thailand for this. Oh my god. It was Indonesia. That is a bummer. That is a summer bummer, as Erica's iPad would say. Never mind. Next up. What? Is this the Rio Tinto River? As discussed in earlier episodes. So curious. Could it be the Rio Tinto River? Mined heavily and now has this red colour from the iron ore deposits. I imagine there's probably lots of rivers like this though. What is that? What is that? That is unusual. Little house out there. Gosh, where could this be? The landscape isn't right. It looks slightly Balkan, I guess. Eastern European, with all the conifers and the green grass. Curious. Oh, look at that. I think we're definitely in the Balkans. And where's that little house thing? The peaked roof on this. Is this an actual roof of something that's been flooded? Is this a town that was flooded? And this is what's sticking out on top. This is a structure and now it's buried. I feel like that is what's happened here. That is what has occurred. This is an area flooded with some kind of waste. Back to these. I think they are Romanian haystacks. I'll show you a picture of one after if I get the round right. Probably makes sense that this is Romania because it kind of looks like Romania, let's face it. And I know that there are copper mines in Romania from memory, or maybe they're iron mines. But this little haystack thing definitely is giving me the Romanian vibes. So let's go there and see if that's correct. What a journey. So somewhere hilly, maybe up in that region that we were looking at earlier. Maybe somewhere here. This looks like oh no, that's Bicaz Lake that we did a special on. Or was it a different one? I don't know. It could be anywhere. I'm going to just pick somewhere around here on this body of water. Okay. It was on the other side. And let's have a look here. All right. Let's just check it out now. The flooded church. Yes, it is. It's the top of a church. That is so wild. That's so wild. Now, I want to see if I can show you one of those stacks. Can't see one from over there. Look. This classic Romanian haystack as seen in any horror movie with Dracula in it. And look how perfect they are. There's an art to making these Romanian haystacks. They're kind of beautiful. Sadly, this happened here. I don't even know what's in this lake, but it's obviously something to do with a mine. Anyway, fascinating. So fascinating. Environmental justice was such a good map. Let's keep playing. So many fucked up things that have happened to this planet. All right. Somewhere in the US. So in the US, they say speed limit. And in Canada, I think they say max speed. I hope I haven't got that the wrong way around. I probably have. Let's face it. That is something I would do. Canada doesn't tend to have these little patio porch veranda situations though. No idea where this is. No clue whatsoever. Looks like there's some factory over there. Some poor towns probably had their water fucked over. I mean, a lot of the water in America's been fucked up, contaminated, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Sure, Aaron Brockovich is on the case. We'll go Iowa City. Oh god, terrible guess. So it was in this place here called Norco. Now what's happened? Oh, it's near Shell. The Shell refinery, I'm assuming. Let's look up Norco. Yeah, so it looks like after Hurricane Ida passed, this Shell refinery was hit and damaged and toxic smoke spread across the people of Norca. So that's fucked up. Okay, here's the other one. It says the heartbreaking story of Jimana, the sinking village. So it says in 1978, an entire village was evacuated to accommodate what was to become the waste drainage pool for Europe's largest copper mine. It was copper. Today, only the top of what used to be the local church can be seen peeking out of the infected waters that drown the city. That's so fucked up. This is a beautiful photo, but that's so fucked up. It's just like, hey guys, make way. We want to just put our fucking sludge here. Village was wiped off the face of the earth 45 years ago. Now it's covered in toxic water and mud. 1,000 people had to leave. So the communist leader at the time, Nicolae Ceausescu, he wanted to exploit the mine. So yeah, he didn't really care about wiping out this village of 400 families. And of course, they were promised money, but they didn't get any of it. Only 20 still reside in the valley. Each year, the sludge-covered lake grows by 1 meter. Tainted red and blue water floats over the roofs of houses, over the tallest trees, and over the memory of what Germana was and will never be again. Disgusting. All right, let's view the results. That was a really great map. Again, not a very good score though. That's fine. Okay, I think we'll just play one more. We won't do the 2 indoor maps because this has carried on for a long time now. What should I do? Funny houses? How funny will they be? Extreme indoors. Maybe I can do both. Let's just start with funny houses and see how I feel. It better be funny. Where's the funny house? You didn't win me over in the first round, so sadly, we're going straight to extreme indoors. Here we go. I love the indoors and the outdoors, but in this game, extreme indoors is pretty fun. We're in a museum, some description, displaying ancient artifacts, pottery, vessels. I should have put a time limit on just to spice things up. Okay, Greek, maybe. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's just thrown a spanner in the works, hasn't it? It has. All right. My word. Is this Spanish? Principali schemi del modulo quadrato. Or is it Italian? I'm going to go Madrid. Oh, no. It was Italian. Oh, no. Don't do it. Oh, no. It was Italian. Idiot. God, I'm silly. All right. We are inside an airport. Interesting. This is... You know what? I think we could figure this out. Qatar. We definitely can. I was going to say Abu Dhabi, but Qatar is fine too. This is the airport in Doha, I suppose. Which, could it be this one? Hamad International? Yeah, it is. Alright, sweet. Nice guess. I probably could have looked for the Pulse store. Culinary students only. Attentional students, due to OSMA, blah, blah, blah. You're not allowed in culinary kitchen if you are not in culinary class or approved activity by chef in charge. You must have a blah, blah, blah. Basically, don't go in the kitchen to eat food if you don't belong here. Alright, so I'm seeing English. Could it be Australia? Australia or the US? I need to see an exit sign. My best inside US meta. I think it's probably US. Massive industrial kitchen here. I'm going to guess somewhere in Texas. That's what I'm going to do. I saw a little bit of Spanish. Let's go Tucson. Wait, that's in Arizona. Let's go to San Antonio. Oh, it was Vegas. Oh, Vegas. All right, this isn't technically indoors, but I guess we're under the veranda. It's like Cape Cod or something. I was going to say this is probably just California, but I don't know what's on the right side. But that being said, the compass might not be right. I kind of really want to go for it. Look! Oh my god, I was right. I was right. That's so vindicating. Right, California. Let's just go somewhere along there. Whatever. Alright, it was down here. Doesn't matter because I guess California. So, la-da-da. And that makes sense now with the angles that we saw. Alright, what's next? We are in a triangle. Okay, it's got to be like a Scandi country, right? Only they would build a church like this. Oh, let's see if I'm right. Oh, fuck off. That is not true. It does not cost $600 to keep the triangle open. That money is going straight into the pastor's piggy bank. Anyway, this is Christchurch. So, that's cool. It's actually a beautiful building. But $600 NZ to keep this building open. Please give generously $5 if you can swing it. And check it. Australia and New Zealand have really interesting money. I won't tell you all about it, but Google it. It's pretty innovative. Okay, let's just go to Christchurch and get out of here. $600 a day to keep it running, to open the door, the heating. Anyway, let's try and find a church. It's such a weird message to put on there as well. It's like the threat of closing. Like, look, if you don't cover this cost, we're going to have to shut the doors. We won't be able to open anymore. Anyway, I won't get into it. There, that will do. Christchurch Transitional Cathedral. Oh, it was the right one. Yay. Oh, what a nice way to finish the episode by dissing a church and getting 5k in our style. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now because that was long. That was so long. So if you got to the end of that, well, good on you. You need a medal or something. Oh, but before we hooroo, let's check out the result. Yeah, still shit. Okay, hooroo for real this time. See you later.